I would say at News 12, it was, and I know Bill's going to probably agree with me. Was Colleen McVeigh. I really enjoyed working with her. She was great. She was just great. And we also had our kids like roughly at the same time, so that was another thing that linked us together. But she was just really fun to be around and doing the newscast with. At Pix, I worked with Mary Murphy for the number of years that I was there, and that to me was a big thrill. Mary was, Mary is, I mean, she still is. She's retired now, but she was, I always thought, probably one of the best reporters, if not the best reporter. And she anchored the weekend show, and we had lots of fun, including the fact that we used to. The show was at 10 o'clock on Saturday night, on Sunday, on the weekends, and on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, The Sopranos came on. So we would watch The Sopranos. The show would start. The Sopranos would go over the 10 o'clock time limit, but I had HBO on my set, and the weather where the weather was just off the anchor set. So they throw to a break, and she would say, "Okay, what happened on The Sopranos?" So I had like 2 minutes to fill her in on whatever it was that she was missing. I got to work with Kaidi Tong. I've got two really funny moments with her that occurred. Also, Jim Watkins just comes to mind as well. I mean, there's a lot of people I could probably point to that I really, really enjoyed working with. And it was also, by the way, at a time where it wasn't as the shows these days are very regimented, particularly in the operations where you're basically cutting what you're doing. You're recording what you're doing, and it's being edited into the newscast. So there was far less interaction with anchors when I worked at FiOS, for example. But at the time when you had all this interaction available, all sorts of funny stuff happened along the way. But I would say those are among my many favorites that I worked with.